Alright, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about calling a plumber or an electrician to your house. This wasn't something I would have to worry about when I was younger because my parents would just take care of it, obviously. But now that I'm older and I live on my own, it's something that is a lot more daunting to do than I would have originally assumed. A couple months ago, I noticed that the sink in my bathroom wasn't draining as fast as it used to. And I tried pouring hot water down there and dumping something like Drano down there so I wouldn't have to call a plumber out to fix it. And none of that worked, but I just decided that I would just live with it being slow instead of actually calling a plumber. And since I'm a pretty small person, I get cold rather easily. But I like to sleep in just a t-shirt and shorts because all those blankets make me really hot. But in the mornings, it's so cold inside my room that I never actually want to get out of bed. I have tried turning up the thermostat so that it stays warmer in my room, but that means that the heater stays on all night and it gets really hot in my room when I still have all my blankets on. And because I have an electric heater with a fan, it can get pretty noisy when there's no other sounds. And I'm kind of a light sleeper, so that wakes me up pretty easily. So I wanted to get that replaced with a programmable thermostat where it would be off at nighttime, but then just before I got out of bed in the morning, it would come back on and heat up the room. But the thing is, you need to call an electrician to have them replace the thermostats. I mean, you could do it yourself if you know what you're doing, but obviously I don't. So a few years ago, I did get some new thermostats and called out an electrician to have them replace them. But it turned out that those were the wrong voltage for what's in my house, so he told me that I had to get low voltage, I think. So I bought new thermostats with what I think are the right voltage, but just the failure of having him come out the first time and them not being correct and him just having to leave after 10 minutes was just too much for me to handle, so I never actually called him back. And those new thermostats that I bought have been sitting in the utility cupboard for almost 2 years now, I think. And this is what happens in a lot of socially anxious situations where we just decide that we'll live with it being less than adequate or slightly bothersome, instead of having to do a simple fix that would require us talking to someone. So that's something I've been trying to get over and get done pretty quickly, but now that it's summer and it's getting pretty hot, it's not really high on my priority list of things to do. And I do have a rather long list of things that I want to get done with my anxiety. I mean, it's just a mental list. I should probably write it down. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I'm determined to get more done sooner rather than later, so keep watching. I should upload another one soon.